Yo, what's going on, guys? What a day! Honestly, I'm just gonna start off here by saying that what a terrible first night. SummerSlam is over. There was a few good winners, but overall, bro, seriously. Yo, what's up, Dorian? Daisy Uribe, welcome. Um, Sparkly. Right now, I'm gonna do some Reddit stories. I want to just get it going, smoothing it out. Um, because I haven't gamed. I know it has to update and it takes a little while. Have you been playing? Let's like it up, guys. If we can get the stream to 25 likes, that would be fantastic. Wait, you don't have sparkling cereal? Or you wanted to see the update? Because I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't pay for the updates or buy the new stuff right away. I like to kind of just wait it out. Well, specifically if I'm not playing the game as much, because then I'll fall off the way that I did with Fortnite, and it was terrible. I spent way too much money on Fortnite, like a little too much. Let's do some. Am I overreacting? You guys want to do some? Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? Let's see. $36 is crazy, brother. I don't know. Maybe towards the end of the stream. I'm only gonna do 1 hour today. If the stream gets if the stream gets 20 likes, we'll play some. We'll play some. Stitch Lover, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can all like the stream, let's do some. Am I overreacting really quick? Because some of these are crazy. This is just a screenshot, by the way. It says found between him and his coworker. Am I overreacting? Hey, guess who this is? God. No, that would be cool though. It's got your notes. I'm really glad you texted. I wasn't sure if you would. So what you think? Well, I was flattered, but I do have a girlfriend. I'm not surprised that a guy like you would, and I can respect that. Nothing to lose to confess. I do think you're pretty and very cool, so there's that. Don't do this to me, Nick. I'm just kidding. Thank you. I don't think I was very good at hiding my crush, though. Yeah, I could kind of tell. No, no, it was all in your head. I'm very slick. Hey, most girls make it super difficult, so I really respect the note in the locker. If I was single, we would be hanging out. That's crazy. That alone right there is no, you're not overreacting. To tell someone while you're in a relationship that if you were single, you would hang out with them is crazy. Chat, tell me I'm not overreacting here. That's crazy. That is insano. Captain Insano. Oh, I think there's one more. I try not to be difficult. Guess I was feeling really confident too, but it's great that you know. Call me when you're single. Okay, I will. And let me drive your car too. That's a maybe. I can make maybes possible. That's crazy. I don't even know what that says. It's all blurry. It'd be selfish to say I still want to hang out with you because that might be a maybe too. It's a maybe, a maybe. Maybe we could do whatever. Maybe we could do whatever you want and have fun, but that's only a maybe. Whatever I wanted, yeah, pretty much whatever you want. Maybe. You're killing me. Now you're killing me. Oh my god. What did this person record while they were drunk or something or take pictures? Can't help it. Sorry, I'm attracted to you. I think you're attractive too. Maybe we should hang out. I have to think about it. What are you thinking about? I also have to go to bed because I have to get up at 4. Hey, that's totally fair. Don't feel pressure to say yes to me. I understand. I didn't expect to get this far. Do I get a birthday present? Bro, like there's always that one person at work that's just waiting for you to fuck up. It's cheating, 100%. It's cheating. It's cheating. Why entertain someone that much, especially after they told you? And the sad thing is they're probably like, oh yeah, it's just someone that it's just someone that has a crush on me. Like I don't really care. Don't worry. That's crazy, bro. Oh, this one sounds good. 7 hours ago, guys. Am I overreacting if I cancel my wedding reception over a talk my future in-laws had with me? Okay, let's let me stretch a little bit because if I start stuttering, I'm gonna crash out. I have been dating my fiance for around 7 years. We'll call him John. John's family goes to church every Sunday while I was raised to believe in God, but church was always optional. When I started dating John in high school, I didn't think any of this mattered. John was big on attending church every week, and I did attend with him once or twice when I wasn't working. I'm aware that this bothers John's parents as they have made a few comments about me throughout the years that have hurt my feelings. However, I've always tried to ignore those comments because at the end of the day, John and I love each other, and I know he's a man I want to spend the rest of my life with. So far, so good. Um, I think a lot of people also get it twisted a little bit when you're dating someone um, that you have to like. I mean, you want to get along with their family, right? You want to get along with their side because there's really no reason not to. But I don't think you should ever bend over backwards like that. John and I have been engaged for over a year, but we just recently decided we want to finally tie the knot. He didn't want a wedding, but I had a dress but didn't want to plan a wedding, so we compromised and found a local place that would marry us, take photos, everything for only $400. That's a steal. The ceremony is in 2 months, will be an hour long, and we'll only have around 30 guests. It checked off the boxes for us. The venue is planning almost everything for me, and the ceremony itself only lasts 10 minutes, so no big parade. After the ceremony is pictures, and then we planned on a small lunch with immediate family only. However, John's parents really wanted a reception dinner after at their house, as John's family is very big and he has lots of family who like to see him on his big day. I agreed, as I think that's fair. Now, on to the main issue. Last week, after the reception decorations were bought, John's parents sent everyone out of the room besides me and John to have a talk with us. They told us we need premarital counseling at the local church. I'm not opposed, but John doesn't really want it. The conversation then diverted into a lecture that left me feeling very hurt and offended. They told John he needs to step up and that I need to become a Christian woman that submits to my husband without complaints. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, most let me just keep going. Let me just keep going. This talk went on, and I quickly realized the entire thing was directed at me. They said John will be the man of the relationship, and not submitting to him will emasculate him. I was stunned and offended. I was raised to be independent and to submit to no man. John and I are equals in our relationship. We make decisions together. When we disagree, we compromise. I will not submit to him, and he will not submit to me. That's how it's always been for us. I'm angry. Thy I'm angry that after 7 years, John's parents still don't feel I'm good enough for their son. I left their home fuming and tried to let it go, but I can't yet. I'm upset, and I really don't know if I want to go through with this reception now. I don't want to be surrounded by people who will never think I'm good enough, and it hurts. Last night, my future mother in law wanted to handmade the invitation envelopes with me, and I shut down the idea and cried afterwards because the thought of being in a house with future in laws who don't deem me worthy without John there makes me more upset and anxious. John says he doesn't want to have a John says he doesn't want to have a reception if this is upsetting me. He says it's not worth the stress and hassle if the end result is I'm not happy. However, I just worry I'm overreacting about this whole thing. I don't want to deprive his family of celebrating with him just because I'm upset. So, Reddit, am I overreacting? Should I just let things go for a day so John's family can celebrate the wedding with him? Um, if it ticked you off that bad, where like they literally make you cry and get you anxious, I don't think you have to put yourself through that because you're gonna remember this day forever, as long as you shall live. So if you're over here, swallowing your feelings, your pride, because you want to make your in-laws happy, what's gonna happen the day that anniversaries, like how is that all gonna go down in your head? Unless you want to be petty and just absolutely fucking demolish them and just be like, oh no, yeah, we just did that just so that you guys would shut up. Because I'll be honest, like family should not be playing that big of a role. They should just be there to support. At the end of the day, it's just you and your significant other, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hmm. Let's look for another one. No, you wouldn't be overreacting. Oof. This one sounds crazy, bro. Am I overreacting, rethinking buying a home out of state for my daughter after uncovering some hard truths about her behavior? I, 46, female, have been planning to move out of state to Utah to be closer to my daughter, who is 21, and help her get on her feet. I was planning on having her move in rent free, but a recent disagreement has me seriously wanting to pull the plug on the whole thing. For context, I was married to her father for over 20 years, currently navigating a divorce after finding out of multiple affairs. Look, if this is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree story, no, you're not overreacting. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If this ends up being something like your daughter's doing this same shit too, divorce, man. From the daughter too. Separate. That's crazy. All right, let's focus here. For context, I was married to her father for over 20 years. Currently navigating a divorce after finding out multiple affairs. I moved to a rural area where police response time would be slow. I'm genuinely scared of him. So I explicitly asked my daughter not to tell him about my moving plans or, and especially where I live. I recently found out that when she comes to visit me, he tracks her location on her phone, which means he knows exactly where I am. To make matters much worse, I also just found out that she was fully aware he had secretly recorded me for an entire month prior to me filing when I was speaking to lawyers about divorce. She never said a word to warn me. I was already incredibly shaken up by the tracking, and knowing she hid the fact I was recorded makes me feel completely unprotected and taken advantage of. Hell no. Hell no. Your daughter's plotting on you this hard, bro. Hell no. On top of safety issues, there have been a string of broken financial agreements between us. Recently, she asked me for help with her copay. She told me it was 100, so I sent her the 100. I just found out her copay is actually only 35. When I asked her about it, she forgot to tell me it was less. Fine, it won't break the bank, but it didn't crack my trust in her. But it cracked. But it didn't crack? Why wouldn't it crack your trust in? Especially since this isn't the first time this has happened. Previously, she asked me to loan her money, but when it came time to pay me back, she only paid me half and told me that was all she could pay. She also agreed to pay for half of her medical insurance. When I asked her for her half, she told me she wasn't going to pay it and that she was not going to give me anything. Instead of taking accountability, she immediately deflected and flipped the script. She told me I was exhausting, said I make her feel like she never does anything right, and even hit me with, I didn't choose to be on this earth. It's my first time on earth. I will fully admit I did not handle the argument perfectly. I asked her to show our text exchange to her therapist to get an outsider's perspective, which I realized now was probably crossing a boundary and weaponizing her safe space. I feel disrespected and lied to. I told her I need her to take accountability and pay me back what is owed so I can trust her financially before I move her state and purchase a home. But she just says she has no money right now. Am I overreacting for wanting to completely call off the move? I want to help her, but I feel like I'm just setting myself up to be taken advantage of, walked all over, and having my safety compromised. Keith, what's up, brother? Kiefer Kiflin, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing fantastic today. I was planning to purchase a home once she gets on her feet, while she goes to school. No, honestly, I don't think she's overreacting. I feel like most of these stories, though, like you know the answer. There's no way you're overreacting. Like your daughter sounds terrible. Am I overreacting? This made me weirdly sad 7 minutes ago. Got sour Starburst, was gonna get peach rings, but the only bag I could find was small as shit, so it didn't seem worth it. I don't know, bro. Maybe you were really looking for those. Okay, this one sounds kind of crazy, bro. Am I overreacting? Yo, welcome to the stream, guys. Please hit the like. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. This one sounds crazy. All right. Am I overreacting about my boyfriend telling me he isn't gay? Oh, Jesus. I, 20 male, I'm 20, male, and haven't been dating this guy for 6 months. Before we were together, he knew I was gay and often confided in me about how he struggled to find guys that he could connect with emotionally. After a while, we officially started dating. We would talk about everything with each other, and he told me that I made him feel safe. I felt the same way. I felt like I was in love. Everything has been mostly fine since then, but lately I've been trying to push off our more physically intimate activities because I've been feeling like we haven't been talking as much. Like whenever it's just us alone, all he just wants to do is do it. I've tried bringing up how I feel about how I've tried bringing up how I feel to him, but he always just changes the subject or ignores me. Welcome to the stream, guys. So fast forward to a few weeks ago, I put my foot down and I told him I wanted a relationship to be more emotional, like it was in the beginning. He told me that I was imagining things and that he never felt that close to me and that he's not even into guys like that. He started accusing me of trying to turn him gay and that we weren't that serious and that sex was just something we did for fun. He got really mad, and when I tried to calm him down, he pushed me into a wall and kicked me out of his apartment. When I told my friend what happened, she told me that he sounded like he was just having a hard time and that I should try talking to him again. Where do you guys get this advice, bro? Usually skip this part? Nah, not with me. Not with me, bro. Don't be front here. Don't be front. But where do these writers find their friends, bro? Like you literally got shoved into a wall and kicked out. Like try to talk to him again. I felt uncomfortable at the thought and a little unsafe. It's not like he pushed me hard enough to the point of injury, but he's a lot stronger than I am, and I'm a little scared of what he'd do if I kept pressing him. When I voiced these thoughts to my friend, she told me I was being dramatic. Bro, cut off those friends. Since he kicked me out, my boyfriend has been texting me apologizing. My friend is telling me that this is good and that I should go back with him, but I don't have a good feeling about it at all. I know it's a bad idea, but I do miss him. So far, I haven't answered him, but it's just making my friend mad at me. She keeps telling me I'm being stupid. Like, why is your friend so involved in this? Tell him to take a hike. Yo, Rayo, like it up, bro. Don't lag. I just feel crazy in this whole situation. First, this guy tells me I'm the love of his life, and then the next, he's telling me he only wants me to sleep around with. And it's like my friend is just disregarding everything I do. Everything. I don't have parents to turn to, and my closest friend says that I should do the opposite of what my gut is saying. I know that I shouldn't take her advice, but I'm sick of her telling me that I'm being dramatic. Honestly, I feel like a big idiot. This shouldn't even be a question, but am I overreacting? Maybe I should hear him out. Um, I'm telling you, bro. Like, how are you overreacting? They literally put hands on you. Like, they literally put hands on you. Oh, this one sounds jolly. Let's take a look. This one sounds jolly. Did you crop me out of this? What picture? The one with you, me, that we took after the fireworks. Must have been a mistake. You know I'm not good on Instagram. Then why does it happen to be just you and what are you trying to say? Don't make this a thing. Bro, try to like just leave the picture of him and someone else. Like toxic, bro. Yo, you know who's toxic? Rayo. Anytime I tell him to freaking play, bro, like bro swears he done leveled up. Like he don't need me no more. Bro swears he leveled up. I hate him. I hate him, bro. I feel good saying it now. Like I hate him. I hate him, Black. I hate him. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. You know it's all love. Am I overreacting for ending my friendship over this? Why the F did you ruin it? I planned it all and you effing ruined it again. Are you serious? She was having a horrible day and you wanted to prank her. That's so mean. Just don't do that. Are you a lesbian? You want to defend her so bad. Why are you so effing silent now? So they were right when they say boys mature late? F you. No, actually, let's have this conversation. I defend someone and your mind is so shallow that your immediate conclusion is that I want to be them. That's how your mind may work, but I care about my friends. She just came this semester and you're suddenly acting like you guys are best friends? Actually, grow up. That's rich coming from someone so immature as you. Because you effing ruin everything. Every single time. Are you malfunctioning? Don't contact me again. Oh, great, you want to throw a tantrum. First of all, don't call me a bitch. Act mature. But you're always ruining things. Because your pranks are horrible. Are you serious? You're gonna give some PTSD because you're too effing immature to understand empathy. Please, 6 months in and you're effing worshiping her. You're supposed to be on my side. No, actually, no. F this conversation. Actually, block me. I don't care. WTF is up with your effing mood swings. I can't talk to someone who can't have this basic knowledge of how to understand others. You're actually acting so immature. I am trying to be mature, but you effing ruin everything. Have some empathy, will you? Imagine you're having a horrible day and I effing prank you by saying you failed a test. That was a prank? That was the actual prank? That was a prank? I mean, okay. Okay. That's too that too for an effing prank. Please don't give her more things to cry about. And no, you're no longer my friend. So you want to be with her so bad. OMFG, how? Actually, is this how your brain processes logic? Is this how your brain processes an argument? I tell you something and you're immediately like, oh, you want to date her. No, please stop acting like a kid. She has an effing life. Please let her live. And I can't even be with you anymore. How can you even say all that? At this point, just block me. Go have a tantrum on how you can't give someone a panic attack. I will. Better than staying with a fake friend. How old are you guys? 8? Are you guys 8 years old? Come on. So I don't know. Something about reading the screenshots is fun. It's like I'm in the cheese mate, you know. Uh, I just gotta I just gotta ask why you have to tell everyone my business. You act like I'm not gonna find out. When have I ever said anything to anyone about what you have done or said to me? I thought we were chill, but no, girl. You have done this twice that I even know about, and I'm sure you have told everyone around you what I do in my own time, like I'm not grown. Mind your own business for now on, please, because I told you things that I thought I could share with you and it not get out. You're the person that has been telling everyone, and that is disrespectful as F. I don't do that to you, so I don't know why you have to do it to me. Excuse me, you're the disrespectful one coming at me like this, especially the way you act. Have a nice life. Tell people what exactly. I don't talk about you. No one does because no one wants to. It's low key embarrassing too. So yeah, no, I don't. I didn't. So yeah, no, I didn't. Be cool. You're the childish one. What? You're the childish one getting all the abortions and acting like there's not a way to prevent it. Yeah, someone will say something about that. Don't ever come at me with some dumb, petty stuff when clearly everyone's going to have an opinion on that. And if it's about telling your mom, I really don't give an F what you think about me because she deserves to know whether you think so or not. Look at me and look at you. Please, Jaden. Way to bury for this petty. Way to bury for this petty stuff. I work 6 days a week, 9 hours a day. No thanks. Bye. Yeah, I doubt it, but okay. Have a good life. Don't text me anymore. Tell my mom. Tell her my mom is a different story. Like I wasn't gonna tell her when I was ready. Why act like you care to change up? LMAO, it's effed up. Realize that or do something to prevent it. Girl, you do realize I was on birth control both times, right? I'm not gonna sit here and listen to it. Generally cool. You texted me, wow. Girl, you cheat on your boyfriend more times than I can count. How would you feel if I told him? Maybe just leave me alone now that you texted me. Oh, that hit a nerve right there, bro. They were gonna flame her. They were gonna flame her. What? What are you talking about? Am I overreacting because my boyfriend wanted me to change before the gym over a color? Let's do let's do a few more right here. This one is, am I overreacting for cutting off a friendship of 10 years? Any chance you want to play League one of these nights? Yeah, I can see if down. We're usually down for the night by 10:30, 11 though. Okay, let me know. Also, could you do me a favor and only message me in a group chat generally? I don't want this to come off the wrong way or anything, but we are both in relationships, and outside of us planning a surprise for either of their friends, I don't think there's much reason for us to talk privately. Just a boundary thing, you know? I thought we were friends. That's kind of weird, dude. It's not weird at all. It's a boundary for my relationship. Just the way it would be weird if talk privately about stuff that may or may not have to do with us as well. Again, I'm not saying there's ill intent behind it or anything, but I want to respect my wife by not talking to other women one on one, friend or not. All of a sudden, bro, para mí que lo cacharon ese güey. Lo cacharon and now he's doubling down, trying to make sure that his wife gets off his back. Is this one long? Okay. Am I overreacting if I block a Facebook Marketplace buyer who already made their purchase but won't stop asking me for spare parts? I love these ones because sometimes I just be messaging people on Facebook Market and I never hit them back. Like, bro, it's the funniest thing. It's honestly the funniest things. Hi. So for a little context, my boyfriend recently bought his dad's house so that his dad could use the sale money for his long-term care. We cleaned out the garage and sold a few items on Facebook Marketplace. One of our listings was for two long pole saws, one manual and one electric. The manual one would be sold with a few replacement blades, and the power one would be sold with the charger and any parts we could find around the garage for it. We listed all of the saw related items for $50 total. Someone replied to the listing and said she was interested and could come by later that day to pick them up. Great. She ended up being almost an hour later than she said she would be. My boyfriend and I had to rearrange her car so that everything would fit. No big deal, the saws are gone. Yay. I gave her a good review on Facebook Market and figured that's that. Well, when she gets home, I guess her husband inspects the saws and parts and realizes a part is missing. She messaged me to ask if we had it. I looked high and low for it but could not find it. I tell her as much and apologize for the inconvenience. Tell me why a week later she's still asking for this saw part and is upset we didn't say it wasn't included. I looked up the prices of everything we gave her and she got a steal. Maybe they're in a financial pinch, so I like to give them some grace, but come on. Messaging multiple times to ask something I already said we don't have? Bro, blocker. Blocker 100%. 100% blocker. Some people, bro. That one wasn't as fun, though. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Uh, am I overreacting? I confess to the guy I like, and now I need the ground to open up and swallow me. By the way, Grandma says hi. OMG, say hello to her too. I love her. Ha ha ha. She's a legend. How is she doing? I guess I'm a pigeon now. Maybe. She's fine and was very nosy. Jeez. But she knows me, WTF. Is she still awake? Oh no, she sleeps by 10. I talked to her hours ago. But yes, we gossiped about you. These little faces are triggering, bro. What did you tell her about me? Damn, bro sounds like he's interested. Something very interesting. And will you reveal any details? Damn, well, it's sort of embarrassing. Be honest, I won't be offended. I told her that I like you. But in what sense? Romantically. Okay, but do you mean just like my character or something? Yeah, I like who you are, but not just as a friend. I think you're also a super attractive girl, but with us, distance is something that doesn't allow us to get to know each other better. Yeah. Don't be shy. You didn't say anything wrong. I'm trying. So it looks like everything's good there. It's just, I mean, just work it out. I don't know, man. Yeah, you're overreacting, actually, though. Mm, guy claiming to be my fiance's boyfriend texted me last night. Is this who are you? Are you? I'm her boyfriend, so you can't marry her. Please tell her and her family you're not interested. She has been my girlfriend for 2 years. She only wants to be with me. We have been in love for the past 2 years. We've been dating for the past 2 years in secret. We've been having relations at my place for the past 2 years. She didn't tell you. She'll deny if you ask her. Who are you? What's your name? Tell her and her family you're not interested, please, and end it. Ask her face to face about me. You'll know. Look, you seem like a good guy. You'll find someone better. Look, me and Adam maybe love each other. Oh no, it's not Adam. She's only marrying you because her family wants that. How did she get my number? She gave it. Even if you marry her, we'll still see each other. I don't want to hurt you like that. You seem like a good guy. The sooner you end it, the less drama there will be. Look, bro, I get this up, but ask her face to face. You'll know from her. Look, I have more photos, but you understand I don't want to share because as someone who loves her, I don't want to have another guy see those private, intimate pictures of us. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, overreacting about what? They're literally telling you, bro. It's in your face. What are you overreacting about? Am I overreacting? My boyfriend sent me a meme implying spending time with me is boring compared to his homies. Most entertaining night with your girlfriend? Us. That's a joke, right? Yeah, it's like funny. I mean, I get it, but do you really think that I am? Our dates are boring? Please don't be mad, OMG. But of course, it's much more interesting to hang out with the homies than to sit with you at home. I mean, hanging out with the homies is like hanging out with the homies is hanging out with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Days, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out with the homies is hanging out with the homies. Like, don't hate on that. Please don't be mad. It's just how boys work. Like a friendship and relationships are completely different. You should not compare those two things. I mean, brother is comparing those two things though. No, you're not overreacting. But this isn't what your meme does. It compares a boring event evening with a girlfriend and an exciting day with dudes. Yeah, I guess. Answer the question, please. No, no, don't be mad, please. But just chilling is never so interesting as being with the homies. Like, I'm gonna explode for real. That's crazy. Chilling with girlfriend is not so exciting as doing some crazy stuff with boys. It's hard to explain, but it's equally satisfying. I love you so much. that even boring things satisfy me. That's crazy. Okay, so you do think that the time we usually spend is boring. OMG, can you read? Like, I used to be your homie. Remember? We used to be friends before we got together. It's different. Why don't you understand, bro? Like, to be called boring is one of the worst things for me. Like, I try to get you to paint my minis with me. What? The hell is that? That's boring. That's what that sounds like. Bro, I hate it and you know about it. I can't believe you. You really think of me as a time killer. Do you even think of me as an interesting person? Please stop it. Can I be honest? Bruh. Like sometimes I even want to leave because of boredom. Your yapping and hobbies does not make you any more interesting. Boys will be more interested in being with boys and with girls. It's just how it works. Please don't think of this fact as it's something bad. I still love you so much. Dude, you just call your girl boring though. I still love you so much. I don't want to argue now. Are we dead ass right now? I mean, maybe step it up. Maybe you're boring. I don't know. They do sound like a teen couple. Boring, both of them too. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. Let's do one last one. One last one before we wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys been enjoying. There's only 2 people watching. Come on, let's step it up. Let's step it up. Let's step it up. All right, last one. Last one. Let's look for a good one though. Okay, this one looks good. Am I overreacting? Update. My my boyfriend is hanging out alone with a girl that likes him. Okay. I want to say I'm sorry about how I came at you and that I didn't show any trust in you and that you felt like I was being controlling because I probably was. But that doesn't mean it's okay for you to just speak rudely to me the way you did and prioritize this girl who you're not even that close with according to your own words. I can't control what you do and what you do. I misused the word boundaries. What I meant was the things I'm comfortable with in the relationship and whatnot. I'm not expecting you to fully cut her off, but why do you guys need to hang out at her house? Why not somewhere public and specific, and especially when she's recently single? What if she's testing the waters with you? I was being insecure because I am insecure, but I think I had a right to be this time. We need to talk like adults this time. That's a lot of text. Look, I just don't know. It's kind of hurtful of you not to trust me at all. And I appreciate the honesty, but I'm still at her house, just so you know. Okay, is she trying anything? OMFG, I'm so sick of this whole situation. It was a normal question. No, it wasn't. She hasn't tried anything, but even if she did, maybe I would hesitate. That's not even effing funny. You know what? We're not compatible. Clearly, you want to keep things your way, and that's how it is. Then, but I want to find someone who sees things the way I do. Good luck with her. What the hell are you talking about? I wasn't even being serious about that. I can leave her house right now. Just stop being so immature. Where are you? Home? Stop. Seriously. Where the F are you? Don't throw away 3 years. You know I love you. I'm not even at her house anymore. Be honest. Is there anything you haven't told me about you and her? Like what? Anything. I'll find out somehow. Come clear now. You're doing this again, and you just apologize for not trusting me. Can you answer the question? Yeah, we hung out a few times. I wasn't sure if she was interested, and I didn't want to assume because throwing away a friendship as old as the high school days effing sucks. No, look, this one actually it sucks. Sucks for her. But no, you're not overreacting. Like there's just boundaries in a relationship. There's boundaries. But they also sound very young. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, supporting. Slow day, slow day, sucks, but we're gonna keep it going because I'm having so much fun. Hope you guys come around next time. Thank you all so much.